It is no doubt strange being a transfer student at a prestigious private school for your senior year. You don't know anyone, and nobody seems inclined to meet somebody new, so it's very easy for them to slip into the background and go unnoticed by the general population. One such transfer student, an individual by the name of Jason Grove, who has only attended Coltrast Academy for less than a week, finds himself walking home after a grueling day at school. It was another pop quiz day today. Again! It's the second one this week, and it's only Thursday! Jason's mom needed the family's second vehicle today to move some things to her new shop, leaving Jason to rely on public transportation to find his way home. But after the day Jason had, walking home seems to suit his mood. Which is where we find the young man, trudging his way home after a frightful day. Jason, could you do me a favor and describe yourself for me?
Absolutely. Jason is walking home wearing what they typically wear when they go to school, which is to say, as many clothes as possible so that they can hide inside of them. They enjoy wearing the baggy hoodie, even though they have to fit the blazer on top of it, just so they can sort of hide inside of it. Baggy pants as well. They've got a bit of a shaggier cut, brown hair, and he hasn't hit his growth spurt yet, but even if he did, it would be easily missed considering the fact that he always sort of has a slunched posture where he tries to make himself as small as possible. Jason's a young, average-looking, white American male going to school.
Fair enough. Jason, you have just spent an exhausting day at school. Pop quizzes are tough at Coltrast. How are you feeling at this moment?
Exhausted. Jason tries to do his best in school. He's a good student and he knows the importance of academics. But, this number of pop quizzes is still not easy. He's got his hands in his pockets and he reaches for some of his items that he always has on him that give him some comfort. He's got this old lighter that was given to him by a friend that he sort of squeezes and touches every now and then. And then he's got a little tiger's eye stone that his mom gave to him. It was said to be a good luck charm, protection from bad energy and such, and he's definitely feeling like it needs to put in a little extra work because there was a lot of bad energy today at school. Yeah.
Indeed there was. It's hard not to be brooding about the day you have. So I imagine as you're walking down the sidewalk away from school, you're playing with that tiger's eye, fidgeting with it, and I feel like you're really not paying too much attention to where you're going. Because of that, you are completely unaware of the fact that you have just walked into an active construction zone. There's scaffolding in front of a tall brick building with danger cones and tape bordering it, but you've managed to slip in without noticing. As you look up, you realize that you are about to walk underneath a ladder leaning against the side of the building next to the scaffolding, where a man is perched atop of it, pulling a bucket on rope. How do you react?
Well, I think Jason sort of freezes for a second and then kind of just keeps moving, unsure of what else to do. Walking underneath a ladder, his mom always told him that was a bad idea, but at the same time, he's discovered that he's in the middle of an active construction site and he wants to get out of there.
Roll for me a roll to resist, dexterity.
All Right, sounds good. That is gonna be... Here's my roll to resist.
You're gonna hit the dexterity button on your base stats sheet.
There it is. 18.
18, very nice. You duck and kind of scoot and quickly just kind of quick step your way underneath the ladder. You look back and you see the guy staring down at you, kind of giving you the finger and telling you to get out of here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you feel really weird stepping underneath that ladder, but at least you didn't fall into it and knock the guy off the top. He doesn't seem to really care so much. He's still yelling profanity down at you. But you ignore him and you turn. But in that moment, you do see that two men are walking directly towards you, carrying what looks like to be a giant mirror between them. You notice them the same time they notice you. How do you react?
It's again a moment of just sort of like, is this seriously the day that I'm having? I think there's a growing frustration at the fact that Jason is in this place at this time. The momentum is carrying him forward, but he's going to try and go underneath the mirror if possible, I think.
Okay.
And just keep on getting out of there.
Okay, this next roll is going to be an athletics check using your dexterity.
Okay. Let's see. 16.
16, very nice. You duck down and kind of do this almost limbo move, sweeping around, getting underneath the mirror. You get around to the other side, but this also distracts one of the two men who are holding it. He kind of does one of those reaction freak out. He jerks to one side, the guy on the other jerks to the other. The mirror swings forward, landing down on the ground, shattering behind you, just as you stand up.
That wasn't me. Sorry about your mirror.
Oh my God.
I didn't...
These guys are both yelling at you now. The guy on the ladder is yelling down at you too. All three of them, their voices are a chorus, just yelling at you, telling you to get out of here.
Bye, okay, and just sprint away, not even looking where he's going. He's not into this.
This is going to be an athletics strength check.
Okay. Let's see. 5.
Oof. That is rough. You hurry away from the shouting workers and manage to get out of the work zone. But the moment you do, you spot a car sitting in the middle, or you see a cat. Not a car. You see a cat sitting in the middle of the sidewalk. It's a black cat with green eyes that just seem to study you callously as you stumble toward it. You try to dodge around it, stumbling. You kind of slip a little bit in the mud. Your feet kind of do one of those wacky flailing abouts kind of thing, and you kind of trip and stumble and almost catch yourself in the mud. You're barely able to stand up again, and the cat just scowls at you.
So how's your day going?
The cat just meows at you, turns its tail flicking in your direction.
Yeah, same. Jason gets up, tries to wipe some of the mud off, just happy to not be at that construction site anymore. Grabs the little tiger's eye again and just back to going home. This is a terrible day.
Yeah. You aren't watching where you're going. You are just trying to get away at this point.
Yeah.
You turn down an alleyway, and before you know it, you find yourself in the shell of a building, shadowed by several warehouses that look like they've seen better days. You register all of this in rapid succession, But as this information is processing, you hear a dark, gravelly voice addressing you from somewhere in the shadows. Yo, you're looking kinda lost there, kid. Got a smoke on ya?
Jason's not quite sure how to react. Stiffens up. No, sorry, I don't smoke. Trying not to look back, but definitely does end up looking back. Just bye. Yeah.
You look back to see a very scrawny-looking man in rags and tattered clothing, very dirty-looking, long, mangy beard, crooked teeth that you see in this big, wide grin that looks more angry than happy. The man is shuffling forward towards you, his long arms just kind of outstretched, pointing at you. You're looking at a place, Sonny. Are you missing your mommy? You look towards that voice and you see this man is coming even closer towards you. He has something in his hand. You can't quite see what it is.
Jason's gonna back up a little bit. He's not great with people, but even he knows that this isn't a good situation. Missing, absolutely. Need to head over. Wrong place, wrong time. I'm just gonna get going to not here.
Give me an athletic strength check.
Athletic strength. Oh boy. Hey, 19.
19. Pretty good. You start hurrying back, like backstepping, keeping this man in your line of sight, and you're getting farther away from him. He's fast, but you're faster. But then thud, you hit something hard, and you kind of cough a little bit. You weren't watching where you're going, and your back smacks against the back of a wall.
Dead end. I'll go over to the other door now, sir.
You say this and you start stepping forward, but the man is upon you now. What he has in his hand is a knife, and he has it pointed directly at you. Into your pockets. Give me your money. Give it to me. Give it to me now.
Okay, sure, yeah, and just... He's got the baggy hoodie, and it's difficult to get stuff out, so it's kind of haphazardly falling, not in his hands, and more so just on the ground. Yeah, I mean, I like that lighter, but I want to keep the lighter, but you can have the lighter, absolutely, that's not a problem. I don't really have a lot of money. I'm sorry.
You're pulling things out. You're trying to get it, your wallet as fast as you can, but it's hard to find in all of the clothes that you wear. You're trying. It gets caught on something. The man says, You're trying to trick me, aren't you? And as quick as you can, suddenly you feel just pain blossoming from your chest. Time seems to freeze. You look down, and the handle of that nasty-looking knife is protruding out from your gut. The man's hand is on it. He's looking at you, leering down at you, but time seems to slow. You see the man pulling the knife back as you're stumbling backwards, and your hands go limp. The last thing you had pulled out from your pockets was that tiger's eye, the one that your mother gave you. You see it in slow motion, dropping from your hand, hitting the ground, ping, ping, ping. just as the man steps backwards, pulling that knife and twisting it around to go and stab at you a second time. You feel your back hit the wall behind you as that tiger's eye goes tumbling down the road, or down the gravel in front of you, just as the man steps downward. The man steps right on the tiger's eye. He stumbles, it slips, his face goes forward, and he tumbles right at your feet, his head hitting a large outcropping of the broken wall that's next to you. He lies there twitching as you slump down the wall, sliding downward. You feel warmth, dark pain. What are your thoughts as you feel just your body weaken?
Well, that was a little late on the whole protection from evil thing, I guess. Can't believe that this is how it all ends. Like, this is the worst damn day. And just that frustration and acceptance of, like, how stupid this is. How futile it feels like to just be stabbed to die after a shit day like this. Yeah, I think that's all that Jason can focus on, is just sort of like frustration at this random lineup of fate to put him here.
You're slumped against the wall. It feels cold against your back. And the warmth leaking out of your gut just pools at between your legs. Your vision is growing blurry from the loss of blood, and you frantically cast your eyes about for something to help you. After a few moments, your eyes settle. It's that small black cat with green eyes. It's sitting on a broken piece of wall across from you. It seems to be watching you, but once your eyes connect with it, you see the cat jump down and pad its way across the broken area towards you. Wow, that sure was lucky for you. You hear this voice, and at first your eyes go back and forth looking for something. Who said that? There's just that cat stepping towards you lightly. That was crazy. I just happened to be passing by when I saw what happened to you. That was, wow. I've never seen someone dodge so many things all at once. You know, I know a few people who could use luck like yours.
You're a cat. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm hearing a cat talk to me, and this is really stupid. This is the cat is saying how lucky I am. I got stabbed.
No, that's true. You definitely did get stabbed. You're going to die. There's no two ways about this. there's no way to really call anyone. You're pretty far out there, and there's nobody else about. I'm really sorry, but this is where you're going to die.
I mean, I appreciate the sympathy. That's nice. This is weird. You can talk. This is just stupid. This is just stupid. I didn't do well on my pop quiz, and I got distracted going home, and then all this stuff happened. Oh my gosh.
No, I
Wow.
agree. This is like really stupid. After that a bad day with tests, man, those tests were
Right?
that's so terrible.
Those were some dumb questions.
I can't believe they do that many tests in a week of school. It's just it's absurd. I know.
Yeah.
I know. It sucks that this is what fate decided for you. However, I could help you with that if you'd like me to. I can intervene, well, in a manner of speaking, and allow you to stay around a bit longer.
You can? You can intervene?
The cat's sitting there, like just sitting, paws up, tail behind him swishing back and forth. The green eyes almost seem to twinkle a little bit as he says, well, I can. What I'm offering, it's not a free pass, but a chance to stand up to forces that seek to end your planet's existence. You'd be called on to defend this city from outsiders, beings from another realm that invade this plane and attempt to corrupt it in order to destroy it. But you'd also be granted the power to fight against them. You could be a hero.
Jason's sort of processing, listening to all of this and just playing it over and over in his head, sort of not believing it. Just okay, sure. I mean, after today, it's not like things can get worse. So, nowhere to go but up.
That's
Okay.
a good way. That's a good way of thinking it. Okay, cool. Very well. In that case, I shall make you a Magi-Knight. The cat leaps forward, landing lightly on your leg. He steps up against you. Like I said, you were sitting there slumped. He walks up to your hand and says, brace yourself. This is going to hurt a little bit. And then he chomps down on your thumb as hard as he can. The pain is excruciating. Like you just got stabbed, but that feels like a pinprick compared to the just awful, gut-wrenching sensation that you feel coming from this bite. It feels kind of like a fishhook in the navel ripping outward Final Destination, or not Final Destination, I Know What You Did Last Summer kind of style. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It kind of feels like that. Ripping from your chest, down your arm, and out through your thumb. The cat pulls back, ripping outward, and you see, well, tell me what you see.
Okay, well, I know I said things couldn't get any worse, but that sucked. Okay. And I think looking down, sort of, I think hovering there, is what looks like a very stereotypical crystal. The sort of classic six-sided hexagonal prism. it's very dark. It's got this sort of like black covering to it, and on the inside you can see this like lightning bolt display as it sort of goes all the way through it, and it's this like almost amber color. It looks like a tiger's eye almost, but it is radiating this warm amber glow from deep inside of it, and it's just suffusing a warmth and a light all around.
You feel compelled to reach out and grab it. Your body acts almost of it in its own accord. You're kind of surprised. You feel like you don't even have the strength to lift your hand, but it goes out, reaching and clasps around that crystal. The moment you do, power explodes outward, a shockwave of energy that pushes the surrounding debris away, pushing that wall behind you downward. Another wall you see comes tumbling down onto the man that just fell next to you, smashing him. Almost hitting you, but just a hair away. You feel yourself lifting upward. That power and energy just crackles along your body. You feel a static charge emanating outward, lifting your hair up on end. Suddenly, it all sucks back in, and you land lightly on your feet once again. You can't help it. You reach down to feel the place where the knife had penetrated you, but all you feel is a cut in the fabric, and underneath, smooth, whole, and unbroken skin.
That was real? That was real. Jason looks to the cat, the wanderer, wherever he may be.
The cat's is sitting there in the same place he was, but now he's changed a little bit. Dark black wings, almost like a dragon's, have unfurled from the place just behind his front shoulder blades, and they kind of flap a little bit and curl around him as he's looking up at you. Wow, that sure was impressive.
I feel like I want to say thank you, but also I never had done that before, so, thank you.
You're welcome. And congratulations, you have a new lease on life and a new power inside of you. You can call upon that power and transform into a Magi-Knight. You should hear the words in your heart. You should hear the name you go by singing in your soul. When the time is right, you can call out to that power and transform. And you're not alone, Jason. There are others as well. You are a member of a group known as the Dream Seekers, and they stand the protectors of the city. Tomorrow, after school, I'll introduce you to them, and they can help you begin your journey.
Man, I hope there's not another pop quiz tomorrow.
The cat laughs. You should know it in your heart as well, but I'm the Wanderer. I'm your herald. I'm here to guide you and assist you in any way I can. All you have to do is call out to me, and I'll be there for you.
Thanks. Okay, cool. This is a lot.
Yeah, I get that. I know it's a lot. So don't worry. We take the rest of the day to, work through it in your mind. And tomorrow, we'll begin your actual training.
Is there like a manual or anything, like a book that you have that you can do like a guide on that?
No, not really. A lot of the knowledge is inherent. You're going to discover it as you begin. You know, training is always the best way to learn. It's true. And then
You sound a lot like my improv teacher right now. I'm not good at improv, but okay.
Wow. Knowledge gained independently through research and experimentation is far more valuable than knowledge simply given. Well, I suggest heading home for now. Get some rest. I'll
Great.
see you tomorrow after class.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Jason walks off, still not believing what has just happened.
It must feel a little bit like a fever dream as you leave the ruins of this building and start making your way back to a familiar road. It could have been a hallucination, and for half of your mind, that's kind of what you're thinking that it was. And if it weren't for the fact that in your hand is that dark tiger's eye crystal, sitting there, still feeling slightly warm. Your hand aches, and you can see a little scar of 2 pinpricks of teeth on your thumb there. The only real physical proof that what you had really happened.
Oh, this is gonna really cut into studying time, isn't it? Okay.
Arsene pulls away, leaving Jason to his thoughts as he makes his way home from the warehouse district, which is where we're going to end things for this episode. Well, welcome to the show, Gray.
Thank you.
It's very nice to have you.
It's nice to be here.
We will see Jason back again next episode here on Dreams of Infinity. So, as always, I like to go around the table and have everybody tell it who they are and where we can find them on the internet. And, well, I already introduced you, but Jason, go ahead and tell us.
I am Gray. I've been Jason Grove for this wonderful little one-shot. And you can find me on Blue Sky at dimgraywolf.bluesky.com. And I'll be here every other Wednesday for Magi-Knights now.
Heck yeah. Glad to have you. And as always, I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master here on the Random Rhapsody Network. You can find me right here every Monday and Wednesday running crazy games for crazy people and having a blast doing it. My socials are at Scruffy Wanderer. If it's a social and it exists, I'm on there and that's my name. So go find me. Other than that, that's going to be it for today. So, on behalf of everyone here in the Dream Seekers and everyone in the Random Rhapsody crew, I just want to say, thank you, folks. It's been a delight. So long. Good luck. And until next time, may your dreams be infinite. And good night.